What did we get ourselves into, guys? What's going on? I am currently on the journey out west. I'm headed out to Arizona to meet up with the Carefree Camper Company, and we're going to be doing a full van build with my high-top Chevy Express. And it's been a few really long weeks trying to get everything ready for the trip because I'm actually going to be staying in the enclosed trailer while the van is being built. So I got it set up to live completely off-grid, topped with solar panel, diesel heater, all that good stuff that we'll get into here in a bit. But it's kind of a sigh of relief now that I'm finally on the road, and I'm pretty sure I got almost everything. There's always gonna be something you're gonna forget on trips like this. I decided to take the southern route. As most of you know, I'm coming from Ohio, so I'm just trying to get away from the cold as quick as possible. And sure enough, here in Kentucky, it's like 60 degrees and for the most part sunny. I had two options, both went through Kentucky, but I'm going a little bit north so I can go through Mayfield because I wanna see the damage from the tornado. It's pretty crazy to think that something like that happened this close to home. But we're out in the middle of nowhere right now, logging in some miles. We're about 400 miles in right now out of a total of 2,000. So we have quite the journey. Everything's been going good so far, but let's keep at it and burn up some more miles.
Hope is still a rescue effort, but more than likely now it is a primarily recovery effort.
Mayor, your governor has said that at least 70 people are dead, loss of life could go up.
Oh my God. This is insane. Well, after seeing what I saw, I definitely didn't get enough time to take it all in. So tomorrow we're actually going to go for a ride and just kind of document as much as we can. Maybe help out some of the people. Just picked up some food, stopped at a local place called the Country Kitchen. This meal was like $9, so it was almost more expensive for me to go get groceries. I'll probably wait till I get to Arizona to do that. But yeah, guys, it's pretty insane what I saw today, so I'm definitely going to bring the camera out, get some shots, and hopefully find some good riding out of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and smash this food. I'll check in with you here in a bit. Oh man, that wind is crazy. Found a random spot at a motel parking lot to stay at. But it is actually Christmas Eve right now, and we are headed into the heart of Mayfield to document some of this disaster. It is extremely windy this morning. Definitely a very eerie vibe going into this town. Yeah, the sign up here says limited access. They don't want you hanging out here. But we are coming into the backside of Mayfield right now, and I can already see the destruction. Piles of brush everywhere. Pretty much every single roof has a tarp on it. Man, look at this business over here. Crazy. Old Red Bull fridge there. Man. But I guess I should get into some of the facts. This happened on December 10th. It ended up being a Category EF4 tornado with recorded wind speeds of up to 190 miles per hour. Gotta watch out, I'm running through all this electric. I'm assuming it's turned off. Whew. Entire roof's gone. Just wheelie over it, that'll help. This tornado actually started in Arkansas, worked its way into Kentucky where it built most of its momentum, ended up going through Tennessee and tapered off in some southern counties in Ohio. But it was the longest track record in history since 1974 with a total path of 163 miles. Absolutely insane. But it's one thing seeing it in the headlines, but actually being here in person, it feels like an entire different world. It looks like an absolute war zone. Living up in Ohio, I'm fortunate to never have witnessed anything like this. We get the occasional tornado out in the country, but it never does that much damage. It's usually only a few residents and tapers off pretty quick. Got trash cans and roofs and just anything you can think of up in the trees. But Mayfield was definitely the highlight of this disaster. It is where most of the destruction happened. And the further I get into Mayfield, the worse and worse it gets. Just water left out on the curb for people to come and drink. I haven't seen any locals yet. I was gonna go to Walmart and get some gift cards and hand them out to the locals, but I just don't see anybody. And I'm sure they don't want a lot of people in here right now, and they've taken shelter elsewhere. All types of government agencies are here, the Red Cross. It's really just one big group effort trying to rebuild this, which is going to take years. I mean, I'm literally speechless. I don't have any words. I can just feel a small amount of what these people are going through. And I'm sure there's plenty of people here that aren't covered through insurance and lost their entire lives. They've worked their entire lives just to have this happen. I really just wanted to spread awareness, and you know, we've got an audience of going on 100,000, and for anybody that sees this out there that wasn't aware, I will leave a few links to places you can go donate down in the description. I'm definitely going to myself. I can just the amount of fear that some of these people had to have this night. Just to think this was somebody's home. Absolutely insane. Coming up through the cemetery here, there was around 80 total deaths in Mayfield. I'm sure some of which will end up residing here. And this is only a small pocket of the total destruction. I mean, 163 miles this tornado went. Absolutely insane. Over there's a toy drive. They're constantly giving out toys to all the kids and water everywhere you see. Just the amount of people that were left homeless. This bridge looks pretty sketchy. I think we should cross it. They actually have Broadway closed right now. I'm gonna try to sneak around the back. I don't want to get in the way of anybody. I think we'll go down here to the left. Look at this bus. Oh, catalytic converters are gone. What a surprise. People are scavengers out here. Make a bad situation even worse. That would have just ended up in insurance hands anyway, so no harm, no foul with that one. I'll be amazed if we don't end up with a pop tube after this. Hey, the old Yoda is safe. Man, look at this tree that uprooted. Looks like there's a dog shelter over there. I know I saw a few dogs running around. Definitely feel for them too. Uh-oh. Little dog fight going on over there at the shelter. Yeah, it's true. I bet a lot of people that had the money or the opportunity bought a travel trailer. Not the Chevy, man. Wow. Yeah, a lot of things have made out pretty good in here, which is surprising. But like I said, no rhyme or reason. The tornado does not discriminate. And there's one pretty important place that I want to go check out. Very sad what happened there. If you or a loved one were affected by this tornado in any way, drop a comment down below. Let the people know what they can do, how they can support you. Like I said, I'll try to find a few decent charities to link to down in the description, but it's hit and miss sometimes and it's hard to know what to trust. I would rather get out here and help the locals, but A, I don't have the time right now, and B, I just haven't seen a lot of locals. Now up in the horizon over there, that is the remains of the candle factory, which claimed almost 10 lives. But the story around it is what's disturbing, because a lot of those lives, if not all, could have been saved. Absolutely leveled. So when news broke about the tornado, the people in charge here at this candle factory pretty much forced their employees into staying, telling them that they may or may not have their job when they come back. And fortunately, a lot of the people said, screw minimum wage, and left and found shelter, but for 9 of those people, they didn't make it out as easy.
Workers say there were warnings around 7:30 that night, but no tornado. Some employees left. Edward Stubblefield says he thinks his cousins had to stay.
Had to be. If not, you lose your job.
Some families saying the factory should never have been open that night.
They knew that it was coming, and they kept those poor people in that factory working, and I think that they should be held accountable for everything that's happened. There was plenty of warning. They're all screaming for help. All she could tell me was that my son told me that he loved me, that he didn't think he was going to make it.
If you knew the weather was coming, was there any thought to maybe suspending production?
In hindsight, of course, I think all of us would do something differently because you know the path the storm takes. But by the time you know that that's going to come, it's such a gamble to say leave, because the last thing you do, it says don't get in your car.
No job is worth this. And no matter what happens financially with any of the lawsuits, you can't change the fact that those people are gone forever. So rest in peace to everybody that lost their life here. and super eerie. As soon as I rode over here, I just got a big whiff of scented candles. Wow, that is mad. Oh man, I can't get over that smell. Well, I definitely don't want to overstay my welcome, so I'm going to head on out of here and continue on to Arizona. I hope the relief process goes... I don't even know what to say. My thoughts go out to everybody that was affected by this, you know, especially a time in the world right now where everything's just trying to tear us all apart. You know, everything's separate, isolate, mandate, and now more than ever is when we need to come together. At the end of the day, just help out your neighbor, be a good person, and spread some positivity. Until the next video, guys, adventure daily and live free.